Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Shivan and I make videos about medical school and university. So today's video is going to be about the IB or the International Baccalaureate Diploma Program. I'm going to talk about how I did well in it, why I took it, or what are some reasons not to take it, and I'm just going to give you a general overview of what it is as well. Before I forget, if you like this video, if you're interested in my content, if you want to watch more videos like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. So the IBDP, or the International Baccalaureate Diploma Program, is a Swedish education board, and it's something that you can study in 11th and 12th grade or year 12 and year 13, depending upon where you are. Basically, the IB really focuses on holistic learning. The course structure will be 6 subjects, out of which 3 you take at a higher level and 3 you take at the standard level. You also have to do TOK, which is a which is a branch of philosophy relating to the theory of knowledge, and you have to do an extended essay in a subject of your choice, which is a 4,000 word essay. Scoring structure for IB is is that these 6 subjects, both your higher levels and standard levels, are all marked out of 7. And additionally, you get a grade for TOK and EE. You get letter grades here, such as A, B, C, D, and so on. And there'll be a table, and depending on the grades you get in both your TOK and your EE, you'll get a certain number of marks out of 3. So that accumulates to a total of 45 points. So you basically get a score out of 45. Additionally, in IB, you have to take a very varied range of subjects. You have to take a science, you have to take a type of maths, you have to take a humanities subject, and you have to take language as well as a second language. And you have the choice of taking an art subject, theatre or visual art, or dance or something like that. As I said, the IB really focuses on holistic learning, and it also will make you a very varied learner and person, as you'll have in-depth knowledge of a range of subjects, not just sciences, not just math, but everything. Because of this, the workload in IB is really high, because of this, the workload in IB is a lot, because you're obviously doing 6 very different subjects. So it's also worth mentioning that to earn the IB diploma, you have to do an extra component called CAS, which stands for Creativity, Activity and Service, and here you basically have to take part in and document a lot of extracurricular activities. As I said, IB focuses on having knowledge in a varied range of disciplines, and also IB within subjects, IB focuses on holistic learning, as you don't just give exams, but you also have to do graded internal assessments, which involve a lot of research, writing reports, writing explorations, and things like that. So now, for those who are planning to take the IB or are already doing the IB, I have a few tips for you. So my first tip would be to focus a lot on your exams and your learning in IB1. IB1 is going to be the foundation for your entire syllabus, for your entire structure, and it will set the pace for the rest of your course. You really want to set up a good foundation, because in IB2 you'll probably be caught up with a bunch of other things like college applications and testing. You might do some standardized testing in IB1 as well, but you definitely have more time in IB1 to set up a really good foundation in the course itself. You want to focus on both your exams this year and on your IAs and on, in general, in learning the course material well. Second tip would be to start studying early enough before your exams. So for example, you don't want to be studying a week before your exams, because you're giving exams for 6 subjects. That's a lot, and you're going to be giving multiple papers for each subject as well. So by the end of it, it'll probably accumulate to 15 to 20 different papers. So you definitely want to start studying enough time before your exams, because it's also, IB is a lot about practice. It's not just about knowing the content, you need to know how to answer the questions as well. And if you leave enough time for yourself to learn the material well enough so that you can apply it in new situations, you do really well. Starting strategy I would recommend for IB is first focusing on learning the content, learning the material, whether this is through reading the textbook, watching YouTube videos, or just taking notes. Learn the content really well at first, and after that move on to past papers. Now both these aspects of studying are essential, because if you don't know the content, you don't know the material, your preparation with past papers won't suffice, and you won't be able to really use the past papers well as well. Just do learn the content, then you won't know how to answer the questions. You know what you need to know, but you won't know how to use it in an exam situation. You also need to figure out the way you learn best in IB. Some people learn really well by sitting in a classroom and listening to your teachers. Others learn better alone or themselves, just reading a book or taking notes and learning the material themselves. And others learn better by sitting in class, listening to what a teacher is saying, asking a lot of questions and interacting a lot with the teacher. So you want to figure out what's best for you, and it may not be black and white, such as I like to learn alone or I like to learn with a teacher. You might find the right balance exploring your learning style. Lastly, I would say definitely give a lot of importance to your IAs and IB, because they are, depending on the subject, they can be up to 20 to 25% of your grade, which is an enormous amount, and it could really make the difference. And IAs are something that are completely in your control. Like you can have a bad exam day, but that's no excuse for an IA, because you have months to work on it. So definitely structure your IA in the best way you can, come up with the best topic, spend it as much time as you have to on your IAs, because that's something that's really in your control. If you found this video helpful about the IB, if you're planning to take the IB or if you're already doing it, have any questions about the IB program, definitely leave me a comment down below, or you can find me on Instagram and you can DM me there. I'd be happy to help, I'd be happy to answer your questions. And yeah, if you like this video, be sure to drop a like down below and to subscribe.